Diego, California. It is truly a beautiful day. Um, hit that thumbs up button for me. This is a different conversation. First of all, I want to give some thanks to the ancestors for those who have paved the way for me and many others whose shoulders I stand on. The foundation that has been laid is a very strong foundation. So I want to send a big shout out to the ancestors. Secondly, to the families of those who lost their lives at the hands of police officers, period. I want to send my prayers to you as you struggle, as you get through these heartfelt moments in your life and the remembrance of your loved ones. Thirdly, I just want to send a big shout out to all of you who may join me today on this second day. I think it's February the 2nd, if I'm not mistaken, 2023. Just for a moment, just take a time out of your day just to know how blessed you are and be thankful for those things that you have accomplished in your life. Now, as we get into this particular segment, as we get into this particular conversation, the United Grand Lodge of England, some like to call the Mother Grand Lodge. That's what some people call it, the Mother Grand Lodge. And how they have now allowed uh, the passing of the baton from a uh, two Masons. One, they're gay. That's best I can put it. Okay, two master Masons who live this type of lifestyle. Uh, One is being presented the Wishful Master's gavel, as the other one has stepped out of that place. Now, what I'm about to say may be a little controversial for some, and I don't speak on behalf of my jurisdiction, but I can say this for sure. That's not going to happen here. Not here. And we're not going to recognize another jurisdiction that allows that to happen there. Because based on the principles of Freemasonry, based on the principles of Freemasonry, based on the conduct of Masons, for once, they should have never said their sexual orientation. Should have never been mentioned. Shouldn't have never, ever been mentioned. Because I firmly believe this is not that type of organization. This is an organization of men. And when you define what a man is and who and what a man represents, that doesn't fit the narrative. Now, whatever you do in your life, that's your business. It's none of mine, what you do in your life. But when it comes to this organization for which I'm a part of, I'm in my jurisdiction, now I have something to say, and to see this take place, and people are thrilled about it. I mean, people are legitimately thrilled about, hey, you know what, tonight is the first, come on. Have we lost our moral compass? Have we lost it? Everything is on the table now. Everything seems to be on the table. There's no taboos about nothing. There's just, nobody knows their role. Everybody has a role, but nobody knows their roles now. I mean, it's crazy. Well, this is all about, in the Grand Lodge of England, there was two homosexuals. One was a past master, and one is the coming sitting master. And they're saying this is a great thing for this to be happening. My thing is no, I don't think it's a great thing for it to be happening. I believe that that is something that should be left out of the business of the Grand Lodge. Whatever your sexual connotation is your business. It shouldn't be nothing to be flaunted in the presence of the body, period. That's my opinion based upon where I'm at, okay? Whatever you do in your jurisdiction, you can do, but man, for me, nope. And that, look, I'm gonna tell you this too. That goes for brothers who may want to step out on their wives too. Period. If that's what you do, you keep that to yourself. You do that. If that's what you do that. But don't bring it here. Don't bring that into your jurisdiction. If you are an alcoholic and that's what you do, you could do that, but don't bring that into your Grand Lodge. Don't bring a disgrace to your jurisdiction by what you do in your own private life. Nah, I don't know how you feel, but I'm just saying in general. Boy, this got some wind today, got a little everything going on. But yeah, that's my opinion based upon the principal attributes of Freemasonry. Period. I mean, it just seems like everything is on the table. Nobody has any moral compass or value about what this whole thing is all about. It seems like everything goes, you know. You publicly want to disgrace the organization. I can't accept recognition or be recognized by such a body. Period. If that's someone you feel you want to follow and accept, go right ahead. Let that be the mantra. Let that be your marching orders. I can't do it. Greetings everybody who's coming on. Today's conversation is in regards to the principles and moral values of Freemasonry, having an understanding that in the Grand Lodge of England, just a few days ago, last week as a matter of fact, they allowed two homosexuals or two gays, LBHOQ, whatever that community wants to call themselves. One is an incoming wishful master and one is outgoing. So they pass the gavel to one another. And I think that's immoral. That's my personal opinion. Some of you may say, well, that's not immoral. I don't see animals doing that. Animals, the lowest of the beast, dogs, cats, lions, tigers, bears. I don't see them. We're supposed to be intelligent. But everything has order, and it seems like the human being has no order to himself. He or she has thrown everything out. Everybody wants to be equal. There's a distinction between a man and a woman. We would never be equal. Okay? Never be equal. Period. I am the protector of my house. I don't expect my wife to be the protector of my house unless I'm incapable of doing it. And when I say incapable, I mean I'm not. There's no way physical I can do it. Other than that, there should be a natural order. And it seems to me that we have in Freemasonry, the Order of the Eastern Star, we are tossing out the natural order of things. I'm watching it before my very eyes. And some people are okay with it. Some people are really okay with it, you know? And the thing is that we all got our faults. Let's not get it twisted. We all got our faults. We all got those demons that we deal with every day. Whether your demon is smoking a little bit, whether your demon is snoring a little bit, whether your demon is drinking a little bit, whether you like fornication or maybe you got a little extra side piece. We all got demons. But your demons should not be brought into your home. Your demons should not be brought into an organization that has character about itself. It shouldn't be brought into it. That's my opinion. I mean, you should try somewhere along the line to be able to take those working tools and be able to circumscribe your way in navigating that path in life to say, look, no, I got an issue I'm dealing with, but I'm not bringing that here. Someplace you need some peace. Them demons need to know when I walk through this door, you can't come in here. You can't come in this door. And too many times we allow them to follow us everywhere we go. We allow our demons, our egos to follow us everywhere we go. And we have yet to understand why we have these working tools that we're supposed to actually take a real look at and apply them to our daily lives. Totally toss them out the door. And what has happened is when we do that, then we lose everything that we say that we're about, everything that we so call love. We just toss it out the window because there is nothing, there's no boundaries. There's no understanding of roles that you play in life. Who's the head? I mean, look, you can't take two animals of the same sex and produce anything. And this is where we're at. We're acting less than. Humans are supposed to be the most intelligent creature walking the earth, but yet we act less than. We don't apply our natural instinct to anything. You know, we want to do it all. Nothing is on the table. Nothing. And I don't see animals operating that way. There's order. Freemasonry, the Order of the Eastern Star, there's order. And when you take that and you crush it, you kill everything that you say you love in it. I'm in the organization, okay? And this is what I see, laughing my ass off. Yeah, for real though. Oh, for real. I mean, when are you gonna stop? Where do you stop? When do you say enough is enough? So when I bring my dog to the lodge meeting, I say, this is my partner? Oh man, that's barbaric. Is it? You know, some people really, really love their animals a lot more than they love a person. I hope you know that. They would kill you quicker over their dog or cat than they would a person. Some people roll like that. So let's not get that twisted. But today's conversation is about that very humanistic animal style, animal intake that you have when it comes to being part of this organization. And I look at that and I'm like, dang, you know, is what's going on? Really? So you're proud of this? You know, a few years back, I said that the Grand Lodge of England would be recognizing female Masons, and they do. People told me I was crazy. Oh, that'll never happen. They do. Then I said, okay, they're going to begin to accept homosexuality within their organ. Oh, yeah. And now they do. Come on. I mean, because dogs don't like. Oh man, I'm having issues keeping this phone up. Let's see. You say it's because dogs don't take, so people naturally gravitate towards their comfort and therapy. Okay, well, I'm looking at it for what it's worth. I mean, legitimately looking at it for what it's worth. And man, it saddens. You know, it saddens me. You know, people, you despise a woman being a Mason. A lot of you despise that. A woman, never a woman. No, I never recognize a woman as a Mason. Really. But you would allow two homosexual males to act out their lives within your lodge, and that's okay. To me, that doesn't sit well to me. I mean, you can do you, and I can do me, but I'm looking at it for what it's worth. You will tell me that you wouldn't accept two females as being a Mason, but yet you'll accept two homosexuals for being Masons, knowing their lifestyle, knowing the principles of the organization, knowing the organization and its structure, and what it's supposed to be about and what it teaches, the orientations for which it was built upon, for which it was dedicated to. You'll toss all that out the window. I definitely agree, Brother Hawkins, the decline of society. Absolutely. The decline in society. People have forgotten their role. I mean, you'll probably say, man, look, everybody's equal. Everybody isn't equal. You're not. Everybody may be born starting off, but you're not equal. There's some people I'm not equal to, and I'm okay with that. You know, that's just where it's at. That's life. You know, but when you But when you're looking at straight gender, male and females, there's no equal in that. There are roles in male and female. Males are supposed to protect. Okay, males go off to war. Females don't go off to war, but we have screwed that up. We got female on ships now, aircraft carriers, all sorts of things. They come back pregnant. They're getting abortions on the ships. We have totally tossed it out because they want to be equal, you know, but they can't tote the big guns. See, they can't put the 200-pound body on their shoulders and do all of that stuff, but they want to be equal. Do you know where that puts the average comeback soldier when a woman is down and he feels it is his natural instinct to protect? It is the male natural instinct to protect. That's what he does. But we have crossed the line so much till the lines are blurred. No one seems to know their role anymore. I likes that. And the hair. All right, I'll suck it now. Yeah, we didn't totally blew that thing out. And this is where we're at. We have got to do better. A line needs to be drawn in the sand. And organizations need to say clearly, you know what, there's some things we do not accept. It ain't personal, we just don't accept it. There's nothing wrong with not accepting things that you think is immoral. There's nothing wrong with that at all. There's nothing wrong with accepting things that other people don't accept, nothing at all. But there has to me, there has to be a line drawn. So does your jurisdiction have an official stance on homosexuality? That's your business, but you don't bring it into the lodge. I've had individuals in my lodge that I know that led an alternative lifestyle. I've had it, but they never brought it into the lodge. They never brought that to where he's flaming. They don't bring it into the lodge. What you do in your personal life is your personal life. That's our stance. You know, there are some brothers, let's keep this real for a moment. There are some brothers I knew that had, a little side piece. It wasn't my business because they didn't bring it into the lodge. Okay? Well, you should have said something. It wasn't my business. That's his personal business. My business is to make sure that he's a better Mason, make sure that he's able to live a decent life. And if that is the case of saying, hey, look, bro, you know what? I can't tell you how to do your life, but that right there, nah, don't do that. It's his choice. It's her choice. So yeah, you don't bring it into the lodge. Keep that out there. Leave that demon outside. Leave that lifestyle out there. Don't bring it here. When you're out in public and you're with that other person you say you love, that's a reflection on the jurisdiction. Come on. You know how to handle your business. Handle that. Because people are watching. Oh, they're Masons? They getting down like that now? Come on. Nah. The brother who was in my jurisdiction at the time, who had that type of lifestyle, you wouldn't have never known it. He didn't put it out in public, and he didn't carry himself that way. You would have never known it. And a lot of brothers respected the fact that nobody knew it. Some did, but, it wasn't something that he put out where you would be like, oh, you live? No, you'd have never known it. Not at all. The thing that gets forgotten is God sets the standards. Absolutely. God does set the standards. Abso-freaking-lutely. But what we've seen is that we'll push God to the side. You can't tell me we haven't. Just look around. We've totally just, nah. We don't want to be held accountable. We don't want to be held accountable to the decisions that we make, including myself. Let's just be honest. Anytime I'm talking to you or anybody who's on this particular channel, I'm talking about myself also. I can't leave me out of the equation. Like if I'm somebody way up here. No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. I can't throw a brick and don't expect a boulder to be coming back. I must understand this hits me too, whether I like it or not. And a lot of times that's what we do when we have platforms. We tend to forget that we are people too. So we want to talk down to someone else, or we want to try to check someone else without checking yourself. And this is what we do. But I'm not here I'm not here for all of that. I'm here just to simply say, look, that right there is inappropriate in my eyes. What is your opinion about that? What is your opinion about the Grand Lodge of England allowing two homosexuals, and it's explicit, to serve as bushful masters in their jurisdiction and bringing that lifestyle into their jurisdiction, into their Grand Lodge, because it's in their Grand Lodge now. Because somebody else see them do it, oh, well, okay, we open season now. We open season now. We can get down like that now. Civil litigation will stop all of that talk. No, if you're a private organization, I said private organization, civil litigation has, this is a membership organization, okay? It's a membership organization. Now, I don't know your structure, but I can tell you here, this is a private membership organization by application only, and it's given to those that we see fit to give it to. It is not something you come and say, well, I want to be a member. And what that means. You want to be a member. A member of what? A member of John G. Jones Grand Lodge? Yeah, I want to be a member. Okay. What they got to do with me? Who gave you an application? Because I certainly didn't sign it. We don't have to accept you. So all your civil litigations, yeah, I understand it. If you're getting grants, if you're getting all that big money, and people are sponsorship and all of that, it can hurt your pockets. Oh, ask the Grand Lodge of California, mainstream Grand Lodge of California, when that issue came up. And the Grand Lodge of Tennessee said, we don't get down like that. We would not accept that. And then here in California, they started to protest and picket at the Grand Lodge of California, Masonic Hall in San Francisco. The Grand Lodge of California and the Grand Lodge of Tennessee severed ties. They was like, hey, what you do in Tennessee is affecting Grand Lodge of California's pockets. You gotta stop. The Grand Master of Tennessee said, well, that's your business. I ain't gotta stop that. I'm not in the state. I ain't gotta stop. We don't accept that. And you have to respect it. If that's something they don't accept, you gotta respect it. Not true. Let's see what's happening. Let's go, man, I'm having a tough time today. This brother said, not true. If they are not bound by the law, then how was Victor Marshall allowed to sue the Grand Lodge of Georgia for racial discrimination? Well, I will tell you this. It's all about the money. It's all about the grants. See, when you got an organization like mainstream Grand Lodges, and you want to become a member of mainstream Grand Lodge, and they're telling you no, and the state is supplementing, the state is giving you grants, the state is giving you money, and you are accepting state grants and money, they got to say so. That's how he was able to do it. If you are accepting state grants and monies and fundings for different projects that you put on, and you tell somebody they can't be a part of your organization, yeah, they can sue you because you're accepting grants and state's money. When you're not accepting state's money, what you gonna do? I don't owe you nothing. I'm not taking the state's money. I'm not taking the state's grants for any project. So what you gonna do? You're gonna get mad and say, well, you can't do this and you can't. I'm not taking your money. I owe you nothing. That's how he was able to do it. Absolutely. That's how he was able to do it. That's what I'm telling you. Civil litigation has been known to change the mind of many. I'm not going to doubt that. I'm clearly saying that if you're taking state money, they will change your mind because you are taking state money. If you're not taking state money, What you gonna sue for? What the state gonna do? I don't owe you nothing. I'm not taking your money to do any projects here. To fund my building, I'm not taking your money. Anything. Has the UGLE addressed that lodge? No. Why should they? They knew. It's posted all over the place. It's posted all over the place. As far as I know of, I can honestly say that I don't know whether they did or not. Somebody sent me the post and I went and started reading the comments under the post, and it seems to me it was a green light. Oh, I'm doing okay, brother. I appreciate you asking. Brother Brian, I'm doing well. I appreciate that. And I don't know. That's just my cup of tea. It's something I can't necessarily agree to or get into. You know? That's where I'm at. That's my stance. That's my take on it. Private entities are sued all the time for discrimination. Look at the homosexual couple that sued the Christian baker. You know what? That wasn't a private entity. Okay? That was a public entity. That store is public. So they sued. I remember that. You're absolutely right. They sued. But the thing is, I don't know if they got any money or not, but if I'm a private baker, I can bake for who I want. I can bake for who if I'm a private baker, I can cook and bake for who I want. But they wasn't private. There was a store, and they asked them to cook them a cake or something for their wedding. They said, we don't do that, and they sued them. Whether they won or not, I don't know. You may know whether they did or not. You may know. But is this the way you want your organization to go? Is this how you want your organization to go? I mean, if you're a Mason or Eastern Star, is this where you want, is this the direction you want your Grand Lodge, your Grand Chapter to go? Is it in this direction? Hit that chat. Is it in that direction? Because when you say you do, everything is on the table. Everything is on the table. What's going on, John? I appreciate you, man. How often do you come to North Carolina? Well, I have family there, so every now and then I go. It's going to be a minute before I get back there. I know it is, because in about a month or so I'll be leaving the country. I got an invitation. I'll be leaving the country in a month or so, and I would definitely do some recording and some stuff while I'm there. I'm looking forward to this trip. It's definitely a one that I've been waiting to go to, and now that I've gotten the invitation, I've gotten the invite, everything is clear. I got the green light. I'm excited. I was told I shouldn't tell where I'm going, but I can clearly say it would be out of the country, and I'm not gonna give a date, but it's coming soon. That's the best I can go with it. But definitely North Carolina is on the agenda, but it's gonna be a few minutes. Definitely gonna be a few minutes. Man, this thing here, I got to hold this up today. Eastern Stars took out Kevin Samuels. Explain that to me. Explain to me that the Eastern Stars took out Kevin Samuels. I got a few minutes left. I need to hear this outright. The Eastern Stars took out Kevin Samuels. I'm all ears on that one. I'm all for it. I'd like to know how did that come up. Help me out. What's going on? Who is that? Black Soul Entertainment Group. Welcome aboard, Black Soul. That's what I'm talking about right there. Welcome aboard, Black Soul. That's right. That's right. Oh, he said, I think that was a joke, Brother Hawk. I wasn't for sure if it was a joke or not, bruh. I wasn't for sure. He said the Eastern Star took out Kevin Samuels. I wasn't for sure. I could take a joke, but I wasn't for sure if that was a joke or not. I really wasn't for sure. That's real talk. I wasn't for sure if that was a joke or not. Yeah. Man, this foam dropped twice today. I got a little wind blowing, but nothing like it was last week. Nothing like it was last week. Absolutely nothing. But look, nah, this guy's down. Wait, we'll call trolling. Oh, okay. All right, all right. Man, I would say this as I get ready to close. Hopefully, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday. So Friday, I know I'm going to be doing an hour-long show on tomorrow. I know that. That's going to be tomorrow evening, about 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to do something a little longer than my short ones that I come on and do. Saturday, we got Master Masons initiations for the Eastern Stars. If you've never seen a Master Mason get initiated into the Eastern Stars, you should do that. Man, you should do that. That's gonna be awesome. We got that happening. Well, so what? Hey, there go my grand matron. She can't wait till the weekend. My grand matron is so excited about the weekend, I don't even know what to do with her. She is freaking excited. My grand matron she's off the chain, and I can say that because that's my grand. She'll punch you in the throat too. And my grand matron, man, I don't sit beside my grand matron when I was a grand master, grand patron. You know, she one of them people. If you don't know the work, she actually physically hit, boom. Better put down that book. She don't want to book up in here. I'm like, look, grand matron, you gotta calm down a little bit. You know, boy, I tell you, man. You know, imagine pissing off a high-ranking woman. Oh yeah, like my grand matron. Look, hey, I gotta go. I gotta get back in here. I love you all. I appreciate you coming in. Hit that thumbs up button for me. Join me tomorrow at 5 p.m. It's going to be exciting, and we can all conversate. If you want to join me live on the Zoom, hit me up. Let me know. We're going to go Zoom live, and we're going to have some great topics and conversation for you. Until next time, peace, be well, God bless you. Shalom, assalamu alaikum. I'm out.